What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So many people, I commented on this. People sent me this right here. It's a post that two-time welterweight world champion, retired superstar boxer, should be a Hall of Famer, Showtime Shawn Porter put up. Shawn Porter is a commentator, Porterweight Podcast. Go subscribe to the Porterweight Podcast. Shawn Porter is a commentator now. Should be a Hall of Famer, but he's a commentator, right? And we had a massive fight yesterday. Jerron Boots Ennis, the Phenom as I refer to him as, now the two-division undefeated, unified world champion, former lineal unified IBF, WBA, Ring Magazine welterweight champion, now the unified WBO, WBA junior middleweight world champion. 36 wins, no loss, no draw, 32 wins by way of knockout. After he absolutely dominated, we're going to highlight, dominated former unified WBO, WBA Puerto Rican star, world champion, Xander Zayas, who is now 23 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. Shawn Porter in real time was watching the fight like the rest of us, and he was on Twitter. And he was tweeting about the fight. I responded to these tweets, and people sent me the tweets and said, hey, we want to hear your thoughts on it. My thoughts is this. I don't know if Champ is doing this for shock value. I don't know if you already made your decision before watching the fight. I don't know if you did it for clicks and likes, but I got to get you, Champ, because this didn't make no sense. It just simply did not make. Hey, Shawn, you got to bring me on. We got to debate this. This made no sense. It simply did not make sense. What you were saying, I don't know what you was watching. So he starts off by saying, Boots' accuracy is on 100. His instincts is 100. His killer instincts is 100. Right? And then he goes on to say, he said that Xander's energy is dropping. Just got to control his energy. Right? And then he says, Boots lacks discipline. That's the downfall. And no game plan, like I said. Now, I have to agree with the lack of discipline. That's because Jerron Ennis likes to entertain and fight. It's not so much of a lack of discipline. It's just that he likes to fight. He likes to mix it up. He likes to be entertaining. He wants the fans to get their money's worth. I used to think that he was just lacking discipline. I don't think he cares. He don't care. When he got rocked in that third round by Xander Zayas and his legs was noodles, then he got caught with a straight right and his head popped straight back. Immediately after that, Xander threw like a 4-punch combination and Boots was dancing. Bro ain't have no legs. You could clearly see he was still stiff-legged. And Xander's throwing these punches. He makes Xander miss 3 or 4 punch combination, dancing, doing this. He had no legs and he was rocked. He was hurt. I think even if he got dropped in that moment, he would have relished that because he's there to entertain the fans. He's a gladiator. He's there to entertain the fans. Jerron Ennis is the type of fighter that likes to be bloodied and bloody his opponent. That's the type of fighter he is, right? He ain't there to come out clean. He ain't trying to get knocked down and lose. But he don't care if he come out squeaky clean or bumps and bruised up. He don't care. As long as the people was entertained and he got the dub, that's all he care about. Is it smart? Nope. Because you come across the right fighter, you ain't going to recover. You understand? That's Virgil Ortiz or Terrence Crawford or Fondora. Jamel Charlo, you might not recover. So it's not smart, right? And he'll learn that in time. But then Shawn Porter goes on to say, so Boots is going to make mistakes. We already knew that. If Xander capitalized without getting caught, it's going to be bad. That's the thing. And I used to say that same thing as well. The problem is, it's not going to happen. You got to be a special fighter. You got to be a special fighter to be able to do that and capitalize against Boots, because he puts so much physical and mental pressure on you. I said this. I said Ennis is going to zap Xander Zayas' energy because of his threatening posture constantly, and his offensive mindset, aggressive mindset, is going to wear Xander down along with the bad weight cut. I knew that was going to happen. He was tired from the second round on. He was tired. The pressure, the mental pressure that Ennis puts on you is very difficult to deal with, because he's so explosive, he's so athletic, he's so strong, he's so quick, and he's so versatile. He throws punches unorthodox, like Terrence Crawford. He switched from southpaw to orthodox. He throws right uppercuts from places that you shouldn't. He just do things you shouldn't be able to do. So because he's able to do that, it puts a lot of pressure on you, because he's never out of position for his offense. He may be out of position for his defense, but offense, he's never out of position, because he got extremely long arms. He's tall, he's powerful, he's athletic, he's explosive, he's very quick, and he's unorthodox. So there's no position you can put him in, no Diddy, that he's going to be uncomfortable or not a threat to hurt you or hit you. And then Shawn Porter says this. He says, this is supposed to make Boots a star. We saw 3 stars tonight. Emiliano Vargas, which I agree with. I'm a huge fan of him now. And then he says, Emiliano translated to being a superstar. Ben Whitaker and Ennis struggle. Boots got to do something right now. Ben Whitaker struggled? And what fight did Ben Whitaker struggle? Because Popeye was scared from the moment Ben Whitaker threw the first jab in the first round, the first second of the first round. Popeye refused to even commit to anything, and then he got knocked out. He got dropped in the first round, then he got stopped in the second round. So when did Ben Whitaker struggle? And as far as Ennis, he won every single round of the fight, including the round of the year, the third round, where he got hurt bad, but due to the fact that we seeing kinks in his armor, like Floyd Mayweather, right? When Floyd got hurt by Shane Mosley, those two punches, you forget that Floyd still won the round. How Myrna Mook always say, when Allen Iverson crossed over Michael Jordan, it wowed the crowd. He, off that one move, he built his fame. But everybody forget, Jordan had 35 and still won that game. Because when it's so wowing when you see Ennis get hurt bad and on noodle legs, that you erase everything else. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather or Terrence Crawford. Right? Devin Haney, when he got dropped all those times, 3 times by Ryan Garcia, that was the wow factor. But you forget that he actually won everything else. So the wow factor, even in the third round, Ennis actually won the third round. You go back and watch the third round, he came back and hurt Xander. He hurt him before he got hurt, and then he hurt him after he got hurt. But okay, let's say you want to give Xander that round. What happened in the 4th round? Because I said in the 4th round, the referee is doing everything in his power to give Xander Zayas the benefit of the doubt as the champion instead of stopping this fight. Everything in his power, he did everything in his power to try to give Xander the benefit of the doubt, so he didn't stop the fight. Come on, Shawn. I don't know if you said this for shock value. And then he stopped him in the 7th round. No, he made him quit in the 7th round. Let's be honest. He looked at his corner and indicated, I'm done. Come on, Shawn. Hey, man, I again, like I said, I think Champ, I don't know if you did this for shock value. You really wasn't paying attention to the fight closely, or you had already made your decision about him not having a game plan. He did have a game plan. He said, I'm going to do whatever I want. Ennis told you before the fight started, he said, what's the game plan? He said, to do whatever I want. He told you he didn't need a game plan. Now, is that going to be the case to get him victories over Fedora and Virgil, or a possible fight with Terrence Crawford, etc.? No. But he told you what he was going to do in this fight, and he did it. What else you want from him? And that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace. Hey, bring me on the Portaway podcast, champ.